Alright, no worries. I got the Acolyte. He's dying. What's good, folks? It's Nightmare Frame here with a new Warframe video, coming at you with the new melee Dual Daggers Nepheri. These things are so beautiful and busted. And I'm gonna have some people in the comments going, stop saying it's busted. He's gonna nerf it. Shut up. Have fun. It's a video game. Imagine worrying about everything getting nerfed without you actually even enjoying and having fun with the video game. It's a PvE game. Have fun. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. If you felt offended by that, so what? This ain't Twitter. So instead of giving you guys a very simple 5-minute video showcasing saying these are the best melees, no, they're not the best melees. They're very good in their archetype, because there aren't really many dual daggers that are worth talking about. I mean, the one that was praised a lot were only the Fang Prime, and they're Prime, so you expect them to be good, right? But these were recently released with New War. You can farm these in the plains doing the Namar bounties. You can only do the Namar bounties after you completed the New War quest. So, do your quests if you want to farm these, or if you don't give a shoot, you can just buy them off the market. Easy as that. These daggers have a special combo when you use the neutral combo. Doesn't matter what stance you use. When you do a neutral combo, meaning if you're standing still and you press the E, right? That's a neutral combo. So you press E, you will breathe fire like Chroma. This fire will deal 50% of the weapon's base damage. Yeah, fireballs have a reach of 19 meters and have infinite punch through when they go through bodies. 19 meters, right? Infinite punch through. These guys, what's that? Let's see here. 16 meters. All right. All of them got hit. You see, even that dude got hit. And the weapon itself has innate heat. Basically, it comes with IPS and heat damage. You put any other element, you can either get blast or gas, whatever you want to mod it for. But in this case, I've modded it for gas. And since they're dual daggers, heavy attacks, force proc, bleed. So depends how you want to build them. I have 4 different loadouts for you if you're interested. As you saw in the intro montage, I did take these weapons against level 9,999, which is level cap enemies in Steel Path. I did that using a synergy just to make these weapons deal insane amount of damage, and that's with Sickening Pulse. This ability will add stacks to the current status effects on the target and get their timers refreshed. Blood Bleeds and Toxin status effects get 1 additional stack and also have their timers refreshed, and all the stacks will do combined damage. Heat, however, will get 1 additional stack, but for the combined total ramped up damage, because it's heat. It works differently from Toxin or Bleeds, as I'll be synergizing this ability with the new weapon and modding it for gas. Basically, it will take the current DOT damage and add 10 stacks of that. The new stacks will not double dip with faction mods, but only deal 1 times more damage, except for heat, because heat is busted. The ability itself is not affected by power strength or bane mods or any other buffs. All it does is refresh and stack up the current DOTs. If you cast it again, it will remove the previous multipliers of the stacks and give you new DOTs with no multipliers, since the ability itself does no damage. So I'm applying the highest gas DOT I can with a single attack, which happens to be a heavy attack, and doubling that application with Sickening Pulse. I'll also be using the aura Empowered Blades to increase my status chance and status effect damage with a heavy attack while draining 90 shields. The aura is multiplicative with other damage mods and is applied twice, so basically like a universal faction mod. And this aura stacks additively when it comes to Ash's passive, which happens to be Bleeds. You can increase the effect of the aura with Coaction Drift or other people running the same aura. Alright, here we are in Steel Path just to show you how this combo works. Okay, so what we're gonna do is proc Viral, heavy attack, armor strip, and well, it just died. There's too much damage. It's too much damage for these low level guys. Oh my god, it's too much damage. All right, well, I'll try and do it without armor strip. Let's see if they can survive without the let's see if they can actually survive Oh, it's one of those fast runner guys. All right, see, it's slowing them down. There you go. There you go. I managed to pop off Sickening Pulse. As you can see, it's a lot of damage. Too much damage, if I do say so myself. Dude, they just died before I even... Oh my god. Please, I'm trying to showcase a build. Also, guys, a reminder, if you ain't following me on Twitch, do go check me out on Twitch. Stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 12 p.m. CET. You know, hit that follow. It's not gonna hurt much. That was really bad. I'm sorry. I'll see you there. See you there. All right, now let me demonstrate the different builds that I will have for you. Let's start off with the basic builds that anyone can use, and this is your heavy attack setup. The stance doesn't matter because it's heavy attack. You can literally run whatever you want. I do have a stance format, so I can switch between whichever stance I want. Now we have our base damage, more melee damage, and heavy attack windup speed, attack speed, and of course chance to gain combo if you do hit them a little bit, because your heavy attack damage also scales with combo counter. Crit chance, more crit damage, right? But this can be slotted out for a faction mod. So put a faction mod there and you'll be just fine. For regular content, just run this. But if you're actually going into Steel Path, you want to deal crazy amounts of damage, then yes, use a faction. I can show you with or without a faction mod, the build works just fine. So this is your non-faction mod build. Sorry. All right. Oh. Well, I didn't show them dying, but hey. Okay, but you can apply viral since I don't have the Panzer here, so yeah, I was dealing more damage because the Panzer was applying viral. So there you go. Get our viral going. Get 10 stacks of viral and heavy attack them. Boom, dead. There you go. So as you can see, that's the heavy attack build. Something that anybody can use. Of course, if you want to deal even more damage, you can replace Glider Might with your primed faction mod. Now, if you don't have the primed faction mod, use the regular one as well. That's still a damage increase because you're dealing with DOT damage. There you go. You see? See how the faction mod and viral just allow you to do crazy amounts of damage? There you go. And if you hit them, you get more combo. And then that will allow your heavy attack to deal even more damage. Hence why quickening is in there. Dead, exploded. Now, the main attraction, and that is Ash. Let's take a look at his build. In the aura, I have Empowered Blades. Remember what I talked about in the beginning? If you didn't listen, it's your fault. But a disclaimer for this aura, do not use a Decaying Dragon Key because it drains your shields. You want a larger shield pool so you can do the damage. Prime Sure-Footed, spending less time on your butt. Huge DPS increase. If you don't have this, use Handspring. That's a copium alternative, but better than anything else. Okay, duration at 254% with Prime Continuity and Narrow-Minded, both maxed. If you complain you don't have the same amount of duration, well, max out your mods. Power Strength at 144% with just Umbral Intensified, because we need 140 to get that 100% armor strip with Seeking Shuriken. Prime Flow Equilibrium is our only source of energy income. As you can see, I don't have Arcane Energize or anything like that. I'm using Arcane Fury for the raw base damage on melee and Arcane Strike for the attack speed. Glider Finesse is just there for the glider set bonus. You can put anything you want here. This is a free slot. If you want, you can put Natural Talent. It doesn't really matter. I just put a glider mod. And Rage does not affect Seeking Pulse, only duration, because it pulses out. All right, and for my utility weapon, I'm using the Epitaph. The Epitaph will allow me to proc Viral and Heat, since it's modded for Viral and Heat, and it force procs Blast and Cold, which will slow down the Demolists and apply, of course, an elemental status effect, which will boost Condition Overload. So all of those status effects will boost Condition Overload's damage output. Dexterity on my primary and secondary, so I can get the combo duration. This is just here for the combo duration, not to buff the damage output on Epitaph. This is just giving a combo duration on my melee. And for the Nepheri build that I'll be using with Sickening Pulse Ash is this. Of course, the stance can be whatever you want, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Condition Overload is our base damage, which will stack up with each unique status effect on a target. Blood Rush is going to give us that crit chance, and it doubles up with heavy attacks. Quickening will allow me to stack combos a lot faster, since we're going to be using combo every time we heavy attack, unfortunately. Organ Shatter for your crit damage multiplier, basically multiplying all the damage that our crits deal. Weeping Wounds giving us that status chance, which will be additive with Empowering Blades. Fear Strike is our elemental mod combined with its base elemental, which is heat. So you instantly get gas with just one elemental mod. Faction mod to multiply our damage. If you don't have the prime, use the regular one. Still a massive damage increase. Only thing we're missing here is range, because we need Reflex Coil, since I will not be using Zeneric. Zeneric will give me that heavy attack efficiency, but since I won't be running Zeneric and be depending on Vazarin for survivability, Reflex Coil is super important. 60% heavy attack efficiency, meaning we use up less combo with each heavy attack. That's what heavy attack efficiency means. So build up combo and then heavy attack, and that heavy attack will use up less combo. Usually if you don't have this mod on, it will take your entire combo pool. All right, so if we heavy attack right now, that's 60% of 12 times combo. If I didn't have this mod right now that I have 12 times combo, I heavy attack, all of my combo is gone. This is why Reflex Coil is super important on this build. Our main source of survivability is going to be invisibility and Vazarin. Dashing into ourselves will grant us that damage immunity and heal us, and that's with Protective Dash. That's about it. And in terms of Operator Arcanes, I'll be using Magus Lockdown and Magus Cloud, giving me a bigger Void Dash radius and locking down the enemies. And for the Panzer Phyla, I'll be using this build. Synth Deconstruct and Synth Fiber will be pairing up with my Equilibrium equipped on Ash. Drop health orbs with assisted kills. And how is it going to do that? With Viral Quills. And Synth Fiber will allow me to pick up health orbs even though I'm topped up. Martyr Symbiosis for some extra survivability. Tech Assault, so when it procs Martyr Symbiosis, it won't go into its larva state. And then the rest are just utility. Sharpened Claws for some armor strip if needed. Animal Instincts, hey, loot radar, enemy radar, very useful. Fetch, gotta have fetch. Now, this is your regular builds, your combo builds. Just switch the faction mod. There you go. If you do not have Prime Fury, yes, you can go with Quickening. Unfortunately, the Fireball projectile speed isn't affected by attack speed. And this is pretty much it. So if you don't have Prime Fury, you can go with Quickening. Quickening is your best in slot. Or if you're in a mission solo and not with other people, Berserker will be even better for you. Proc with Viral. And that's with the Fire Breathing combo, which is the neutral stance. As you can see, they just got shredded. That 106,000, 109,000. Boom, 111. And if you want to use the regular combo of Gnashing Pariah, you know, this is the forward and melee combo, which is pretty deadly. And this is the forward and block combo. It lunges you at enemies. Let's have a look at the other combos, see what you're into. Okay, Spinning Needle. Okay. This has a lifting mechanic, so if you don't like the lifting mechanic, then Spinning Needle won't be a good choice for you. But since it does lifting mechanics, you know what that means? That means even more damage. If you didn't know, lift mechanics will also count as a status effect for Condition Overload. Yeah, look at that damage. There you go. That guy's pretty far. Just forward and block combo and we reach him. All right, since we tried Gnashing Pariah and Spinning Needle, let's see how Sinking Talon actually works. Strong focus. Okay, I didn't even finish reading it. Doesn't matter. Let's go. Huh. This doesn't look like it's any good. Okay, definitely don't use this. Oh, but I like the block combo. Oh, what is that? Holy, the block combo is actually nutty. What happened? The forward melee is actually dookie, but that block combo is insane. It's a multi-hit and it lifts enemies and force proc slash. Okay. Okay, for me personally, I would say the most comfortable and heavy in damage stance has to be Spinning Needle because of its forward and melee. All right, now let's try something different. This is going to be the Heat Inherit loadout. So all we're doing is replacing the Gladiator Might mod. Yes, this is a huge damage increase, not gonna lie, with a Heat Elemental mod. This is going to give me a lot of heat damage. Now, if you haven't watched my video talking about Heat Inherit, do go check that out. I'm just going to do crazy amounts of damage stacking here. TLDW, if you didn't watch it, I'm just going to give you a brief explanation. All the heat stacks that have the multipliers applied to the enemy with the previous weapon will buff the new heat stacks applied with the new weapon. So this is just 3 times combo. And we just shredded them. Yeah, that's 3 times combo, as you can see. Barely any combo, and we just destroyed them. Oof. Damage. Absolute disgusting damage. Already 100k damage with heat DOTs without max combo. Remember with the previous build, we only dealt 111 with max combo. This is not even max combo, as you can see. Drag them all in. They all explode together. Hell yeah. Alright guys, these are the deadly Nepheri dual daggers. I hope you've learned something from this video and enjoyed it. And if you did, feel free to leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Warframe content, streams, and so much more. Do refer to the description. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace, have a good one, and happy holidays.